Alright,
versus.
we are live.
I was just a second behind.
That's just boring, you know.
What? Me and Blood were having a good time.
Yeah, but you giving us the countdown is way less fun than the anticipation of Blood yelling, now! Now! Now!
Hey, look, I had a good time because I got to see him sitting there like this. While I'm just shaking my head like, nope, you're nowhere near.
Oh.
Look, I helped the man out. Also, Blood, that's going to be a hard countdown to guess because A, if you're not listening to the music, you're never going to know.
Yeah, it's been a while since I listened to the intro.
Because it literally stops, goes silent, and then just fades out, so...
Funny thing that is also still featuring Zookster.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I mean,
Well, I
back,
can't
you know.
exactly erase him out of it.
Well, no, of course not.
He will
And
live
he
forever in
He
our
might be
hearts.
back. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
He's
Anyway.
currently researching flowers.
Ooh.
That's a little scary, but sure.
Somebody's going to do it.
No, I'm just more concerned what he's going to do with the flowers. And the smile on Scarra's face kind of tells me that there is something going on, so...
What?
Look, if somebody
What are you
didn't
talking
research
about?
flowers, we wouldn't know anything about flowers. So somebody needs to research flowers.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Thank you. Someone understands.
Somebody researches medicine, somebody researches rocket technology, and you just research flowers.
Yeah,
I just
someone-
had like a conversation with parents.
Someone in the D&D universe really needs to get on gunpowder.
Yeah.
I want to use cannons.
I vote the barbarian.
What I always enjoy is like gunpowder has been around for such an insanely long time. It might have been 13th century even, but certainly 14th century when we've got all like the swords and armor and everything. We also had gunpowder going on. Like they had I forget what they're called. Like was it arbalists? I can't
Yeah.
remember. The little hand cannon thingies.
They were great.
And I remember, what's his name? He wrote Art of War, not Sun Tzu, who's an Italian guy. I forget his name.
Maya? I know he was German, wasn't he?
It starts with an M.
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli, that's it, yes. He commented about, in terms of like how you would arm an army and such. And he was I'm pretty sure it was him. He was in favor of using these little hand cannons because it didn't require as much training.
Yep.
And so you could
You
more
just point and shoot.
Yeah, like you could more quickly like get an army up and running that could do damage by having like this particular company equipped with these hand cannons.
Yeah.
And so
Hell yeah.
I found that very interesting. And I think I suspect that Brandon Sanderson may have stolen that idea, or at least came to a similar conclusion. Because, spoilers for people who haven't read Mistborn, but there is a deliberate reason why gunpowder isn't developed.
Oh shit! Alright. Hell yeah. Also, way before we had it in Europe, the Chinese were already happily blowing shit up with gunpowder. They were so much faster on that.
Yeah.
they were so early with that. It's ridiculous.
Although I do find it, although I do find it really fascinating when you get something that ends up becoming named after like the place that it's most prolifically from. I pronounced that word terribly. And so like the classic for me is porcelain being called China.
Yeah.
It's like, where did you get that from, China? Oh, the thing from China, use that.
Yeah. You know, but the thing from China is too long, so just call it China, it's fine.
Yep.
Anyway. D&D?
Yep. I am going to cut it short tonight so we can get some more gameplay in. Dan, what have you been up to? And then we'll just recap with Scara and jump straight in so we can play.
Life's been reasonably uneventful. Mostly work stuff and in the process of getting all work wrapped up for the year. So, which is good because I am liking the idea of doing nothing for a bit before I have to go back to doing lots of things.
Time for vacation. Wait, hang on, no. You're just trying to get more free time to play WoW. That's all you're doing.
Look,
you're
I just want more free time.
What he does in that free time is none of your business.
Well, also, I don't like traveling around Christmas time anyway, because that's when everyone else is traveling, and so everything's just busy and booked and stuff. So, it's like the perfect time to stay home.
Do you have your fridge already stocked up with snacks? And ice cream?
No, but that's a good suggestion.
Time to get a bar fridge. Oh, very nice. Alright, sounds cool. Should we recap then? What happened in last session's events?
We are on our way out of the place with all the... I'm gonna say Naga, but that's not the one. Sahuagin, that's the one.
Fucking WoW players.
Literally takes it with him wherever he goes. Just a fucking walking compendium.
I will admit, the first time I saw them, oh, Naga, and then I read them, what the fuck is that name? How are you pronouncing this?
Yeah, we've got an unconscious priestess in tow. We've been trying to avoid as many fights as we can, and had to kill a few on the way out. And then I believe where we left off, we were had just made it back to the floor above.
The air. You just made it back, basically, out of the water. You have an unconscious priestess and an unconscious lady that you picked up. Litrix has been dragging both of them with him.
Who is the unconscious lady? Who is the unconscious lady again?
Wasn't that the priestess?
No. The priestess you fought, but you found a random lady in a room and were arguing for about 20 minutes what to do with her.
Yeah, we decided to leave her.
Well, Stolgeg knocked her out, and Litrix then decided to drag her along, but someone can tell him to just leave her there. The servant.
The servant girl. Oh, I thought that we left her. I didn't realize Litrix was dragging her. Fair enough.
I got sick of listening to you guys.
Yeah.
And
I literally came
Smack
to the
her.
conclusion that we were going to leave her because everyone was like, yeah, I'm not good with this idea, including you, Stolgeg.
yeah, well,
I was the one that was keen to knock her out and take her back. What the
Action
fuck?
needed to be taken.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You would have seen Litrix dragging her along. You can always be like, alright, we tell him to just leave her there. You know, that's fine.
Look.
If you don't want her there, she won't be there.
No, all I'm saying is I'm very happy that we did knock her out.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Alright. Great. You have successfully abducted 2 women. I'm proud of you guys.
4 guys abducting 2 women. Look.
It doesn't sound so good when you put it that way.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I feel like you're deliberately misrepresenting these events.
Maybe.
I thought we were just on a scouting mission.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, with a little
And you ended
toe
up
in here
murdering
and a
a
little
lot of
hand in
things.
there.
Scouting the style.
But they started first.
Mission success.
They started. No,
Look,
they specifically didn't start
No.
first. You guys stormed into
No.
a throne room and started murdering
The
things.
queen did not say just scout around and take a look, alright? Well, she did, but she didn't say anything else. So there were no limitations in how we ourselves could scout. How we define scouting is up to us.
Litrix was the most into it. Like, come on.
Well, he was less into scouting and more into murdering, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, he's the one we had to keep fucking our eye on, for God's sakes. Mister, I'm gonna brutally, maliciously smack everyone's skull in.
I mean, he found a fridge with his people being used as food, you know?
I didn't see the problem.
One could argue so did you because there were also humans in there, but you know.
I'm not bothered. I'm an elf.
We're all more chill about it.
Wow. No pun intended.
Alright,
Shit.
you just climbed the stairs, or swam up the stairs, I suppose, separating between the first and the second layer. And you climbed out of the water, you're all drenched and wet. And what do?
I'm gonna keep my cloak
You
on.
know that there is a lot of stuff going on behind you. They are very much aware that you guys are around.
We should
But
make
for
for
now-
the prisoner. See if we can get him out safely.
If he's alive.
If he's alive. Well, we have a priestess who can help him. If she can be persuaded.
I mean, none of us can speak a language.
And we're not in the position to stop and negotiate.
Maybe
It's
if we pointed her, then pointed him, and like keep doing it for like X amount of minutes, she might be able to comprehend what we're trying to say.
Hear me out.
If nothing else, let's see if we can at least get him out.
While talking to the servant, we did find the magical crustacean, right?
Oh yes,
Yes.
the lobster.
You found the lobster.
He doesn't speak common, he speaks telepathically. He understands
Yes.
us. He potentially
Yes.
understands Sahuagin.
Wait, yeah, he can telepathically speak to the Sahuagin. Let's go. All right, we've got a plan. Lobby's gonna do it for us.
Lobby is gonna be the translator for you guys. Okay, I am sure that's gonna go well.
Can we make him a French lobster? Like, what's lobster in French?
I don't
Cooked.
know.
Can we just call him El Louis then?
Let it know.
Louis?
The Louis.
El Louis.
Is his name Louis now?
El Louis.
Will he become a sun god? That is the question.
He already is.
Quite an escalation. From French lobster to sun god, who knew?
Hey, that's the only Louis that really matters.
You guys, let's go.
Alright. You guys are heading for the prisoner. Who, you know, funnily enough, he still seems to be alive.
Just gonna like
I
very
will,
much, very
lean
much
against the wall,
unconscious,
waiting for everyone.
Pretty
but
much.
still alive.
Which way did you go, guys?
I haven't been.
Keep
Doing
up,
map
dwarf.
things.
I'm
Wait,
slow.
Am I on the right map?
No.
Yeah, you're on the right map. Go to the east, then follow it up north, and that'll take you there.
Oop, that helps if I press the correct
Right, right.
buttons.
Stogger,
That's what you get for having 7 keyboards.
walk up and poke him.
There we go. Oop,
Bars.
What?
there we go.
Not Boris.
I would go up
prisoner.
to the dude and help to carry him out. I have no magic left, so I can't like offer any healing along the way. But
Hang on, we're gonna see if Louis can get the Sahuagin to heal him.
might I suggest that we get out of here as quick as we can? Does it
wait.
look like he would?
There's a
manage
casting time,
any-
isn't it?
Does it feel like the guy would actually survive any carrying, or is he? So like we either heal him here or he left behind, kind of thing.
You're pretty sure that unless you manage to conjure up some incredible miracle, he's gonna die within the hour.
Yep. Okay.
He's pretty much dead at this point.
Healing
Oh,
what
but
it is?
we'd be able to at least get him out of the fortress and potentially heal him outside the fortress, though.
Okay, I'll save that
You
for
can
later.
try, but there's a good chance that moving him around too much
Yeah.
might just
Seal
Get
the
him killed.
deal on him.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I can
What
heal him.
happens in
but-
the bag of holding? Is he in a form
Technically,
of stasis?
in the bag of holding, he would be sort of floating. You can try. Healing him might help to stabilize him enough to be able to transport him. Yes.
Can I stabilize him without healing? Just with a medicine check?
Give me a medicine check. Let's see. If someone wants to help you or you want to get that D4 for blessed.
I could probably
Help.
assist, given I've got training as with
Yeah, I'll just-
herbalism and such.
Alright, then give me a medicine check with advantage. But it's not going to be easy, I'm telling you that right now. Okay! There you
wait,
go!
Wait.
Victory!
Guidance, let's go.
Plus-
25.
Yeah, there we
25.
go. Alright,
Nice.
25. Well, you did it. Jesus. Yeah, you
No, wrap.
work your non-magical magic a bit, and you make sure that he will survive transportation. But also, you very much can tell that his time is running out.
Just in case, while wrapping him with the bandages, I will also wrap his mouth around so he won't make noise. Just in case.
Just- you don't have to worry about that. You more have to worry about like keeping his head straight and making sure nothing, cuts off airflow.
I could
That's
also
more
make-
of your concern right now.
I
I've
could
got
also make-
rope.
Guys, you can just take him and carry him out. It's fine.
Go quickly.
Fine.
I had another thought about the entrance we came through.
Yes.
Is there a way we could like collapse it to block the entrance? If that makes sense.
By the stairs?
I
were?
mean,
Yeah, the stairwell.
oh, the water play. Where you? Okay.
Well, yes or no? Just easy question, easy answer.
Not quickly.
Okay.
You can do it, but not within the next 10 minutes.
Stogie, can you roll 25? Just collapse the whole thing. I'm kidding. I'm getting out of here. Which
Okay,
will
I
help.
was gonna seriously consider it.
Alright, you're leaving? You're getting
Yeah.
out of here?
We
Yep.
are leaving.
You are getting out of here. Alright. Well, you at least managed to get out of the fortress itself relatively safely. Congratulations. Outside, you are greeted by the 2 lizardmen slaves that you've rescued, and Litrix had told them to wait for you guys at the entrance because he wants, to take them back to the hideout. And they see you approaching. They sort of wave at you, and then they stop and just stare at the priestess you're carrying, and like their eyes go wide in fear, and they sort of move back and just stare at you, and they're like, "Why? What is this? Why
With
why
the-
did you bring her?"
With the priestess, how did we bind her? Like, did we bind her hands properly and gag her appropriately?
No.
Yes.
I gagged her at
Okay,
least.
good.
Oh,
I
did
would
you?
also make sure there's a blindfold on her.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, Litrix is just dragging her sort of behind him. She's
Yeah.
unconscious, and like her feet are sort of dangling on the floor.
I've dealt with enough spellcasters to be suitably paranoid.
Yeah, no, she is currently A, unconscious, and B, should she wake up, she will very much be unable to cast spells.
I'm going
No
to speak
worries
to them
about that.
in Draconic and ask what it is they're so afraid about.
Do you not know who that is? Isn't that... That's Thetra, that's the High Priestess. How did you do this? And they very much seem afraid of her. Like, they look terrified.
Yeah, I'm still confused what you're so terrified about. I mean, if we could get her in chains, you probably could have.
She sacrificed so many of us.
Right.
She's the one who summoned the... How did you do this? And they just look at you in awe. Like, they are very much impressed with you.
I mean, I hate to cut the chit-chat, though. We honestly don't have time, considering that, most of the Sahuagin probably know that we're, trying to escape at the moment and are probably pretty close on our tail. But I mean, at least your queen will be happy to have this priestess in her hands, right? Maybe you boys will get a reward.
She seemed to be an important prisoner, and, well, some people are more valuable alive than dead, even enemies.
Well, yes, but also the Sahuagin are gonna chase us to the end of the world to get her back.
Well, they're already trying to kill you, so...
We should really run.
Let's get a move on, then.
Alright, you cross the bridge without issues. As you reach the end of the bridge, one of the freed slaves looks at you and he's like, how did you get here in the first place? Did you come by boat? Did you walk?
Boat. You're
right.
Your friend over here, Litrix, helped row.
They look at Litrix and they're like, seriously? You actually do work?
Well, believe it or not, he wasn't actually meant to be here, but I dragged him along. And yes, he worked. So you guys should all shout him a free ale and some food when you get back.
Oh, there'll be free ale. All of it will be on me, no worries. Thanks for getting us out. Do you want to take... I'm not sure if it would be a good idea to take the boat back. I mean, they would expect that, right? Wouldn't they follow us underwater? I mean, they are very fast swimmers.
Well, they're not really on our tail just yet. The quicker we get out of here, the better, but unless you have a better idea.
How about we make it look like we took the water, but went back actually went back via land. That way they might pursue us that way.
That's a good idea.
How do you make it look like that?
Yeah.
Also, going by land would mean to go through the swamps, which has its own set of massive problems.
Not meant to tell us that.
Well, I mean, A, it would take a lot longer, and B, the swamps are famously unsafe.
I'm fairly sure I have a favorited terrain for swamplands, so we can get through it.
Which means you will very much at least not get lost horribly.
Yeah.
And you also have Litrix with you and the other two LizardFolk who are sort of familiar with the area. Well, actually very well familiar with the area. This used to be their home.
I don't know if that's going to help so much, Boris. I certainly don't want to have you be a decoy and then get caught.
We'd risk the waters then?
I think we risk the waters. We can handle ourselves.
Very well.
Right.
Alright. You risk the waters. Let's see.
How long would it take us to go via the swamp instead?
About a day and a half.
As opposed to how long?
3 to 4 hours.
Oh, right, yeah, not waters. That's not even a contest at that point.
I'm gonna look to Litrix and just be like, you make sure that priestess does not move or even come back to being conscious. She wakes up, you smack her out again, alright?
Oh yeah, no worries. She's not waking up anytime soon. And he just smiles very happily.
And yes,
Litrix.
we're all rowing.
Well, I have to look after the priestess.
I'm not looking at you.
What? What are you looking at?
Looking at you, looking away from looking at me.
All I'm saying is there are only 2 sets of oars, so have fun.
1 oar each, easy.
Goodbye.
Now, assuming that you're all trying to be fast as fuck, can I have some athletics checks?
From all of us? Or...
From everyone that wants to row.
Plus guidance,
Or
I can
is
also.
being forced to row.
If I would use command on someone to row faster, for it work?
Can't you just guide us? Can't you just lead us, not like command us? We're already rowing, man.
I already said that I give you guidance.
They would row faster for 1 round. It would work.
6 seconds.
It would be 6 seconds of slightly faster, but not much faster, because you're all, you know, putting in some effort.
Yeah. I understand.
I
One
would
side of the
probably
boat's
also-
just gonna start turning.
You just start going in circles.
So yeah, guidance. Yeah, you have it.
I probably would also help out with the rowing. Sorry, I'll...
I was gonna say, why is no one else rolling?
There we go. I mean, I know I should, but I feel like everyone else has volunteered to fill the role.
I'm just gonna chuck Stokeg one of my fucking oars at this point.
Fine.
17, hey.
There we
Right.
go.
You're just
There we go.
Get
right now.
wrecked.
Give me that.
Yeah, ouch, you're helping row.
Showing you how it's done.
Right, well, you're at the back of the boat.